One of the major things that spoil the battery of your finder is overcharging. One of the things that spoil the screen easily is too much exposure to the sun. Exposure to water can spoil both the screen and the panel. All right, welcome again, guys. Today we want to talk about your digital satellite meter. What spoils your digital satellite meter, and then uh, what causes them to spoil. There are basic things that spoils here in your satellite digital meter. There are four major things that can be able to get spoiled. One is the battery, another is the screen, and the other is the panel, and lastly is the adapter. Okay, let me just walk you guys through the system. Let's see uh, what usually spoils and what spoils them. And I believe if you have knowledge of these things, what it actually means, with the knowledge, you can be able to prevent uh, your digital satellite meter from spoiling. You can be able to be that conscious of those things that spoils in your digital satellite meter, so that your digital satellite meter will not get spoiled. All right, let's just go through the system. Okay, I have this. I want to open the system. Okay, let me first talk about the battery and then show you some things you need to know. Okay. One of the major things that spoil uh, the battery of your finder is overcharging. From experiment and observation, it has discovered that this battery should not be charged at least more than 50 minutes. It's from 1 to 50 minutes, this battery should be charged full. So immediately it is charged full, you are supposed to unplug this battery. Overcharging of this battery can get it spoiled. And another thing is, when you are using this digital satellite meter and you discover that the battery is getting low, do not use the battery to all the power in it is drained. Make sure that when this battery is getting low, that you quit whatever you are doing and charge it first before you continue using it. Okay, let me show you, because most of the time some people don't know when their battery is bad, what happens. Let me just show you guys what happens when your battery is bad. This is a new one I just changed. I have an old one. Let me just show you what happens. So this is the previous one I had that got spoiled. Let me just show you. Let me fix it and show you guys what happens when your battery gets spoiled. Okay, here is it, guys. This is how to fix this battery. So in case you are changing your battery, you got it, and you can be able to follow this process and change it yourself. Okay, look at what happened when I switch on this. See, did you see? So guys, once you are trying to use the meter, after a short while, did you see the meter off on its own? It will on back again and off. So what happens when you are trying to charge it and the battery is bad. So this is what happens, guys. Let me plug this. So as you can see, I've already plugged the adapter and it's showing green light. So what happens when I plug it on the finder? What happens? So this is it. So look at this. On a normal day, if this battery were to be good, then you will see this charge light. It will be very full. It will be very full and stable. But if you look at it now, you will see that the charge light is very faint. That's to say the battery is not charging, and even if it happens to charge a little while, after a short period of time, it will discharge within even 1 minute. Okay, let's just observe what happens, the difference between the good one and the bad one. So like I told you guys, what actually spoiled this battery is overcharging. Okay, let's see. Let me off it. So let me unplug the spoiled battery and put the new one. So this is how it is. So let me try to charge so that we can see the difference. So did you see the charge light is very full and okay, showing that the battery is okay. That is just that for battery. All right, let us talk about other things, the screen and the panel. All right, guys, this is the entire system of this digital satellite meter. Look at what we have here. This is the entire system. This is the entire system. Okay, as you can see, this is the panel. This is the panel. These are connections. It is something that even if it gets spoiled, you can change it on your own. Are you getting me? So if you are trying to get the panel come exactly like this. All you need to do is remove the old one, unplug all this. As you can see, you unplug all this. This is the screen. You unplug all this, and then put the new one. And don't forget, these things are, the panel has screw. Are you seeing the screws? When you unplug all this, you will lose it. Bring out the old one and then put the new one. So the screen, this is the screen, as you can see. This is the clip. So for instance, you have a bad screen. If you get a new one, all you can do is to loosen these screws. If you lose these 4 screws, now unplug the screen from the panel. Look at the screen plug. Look at the screen plug. You unplug it, put the new one, unplug it, remove the screen, put the new one, tight back the 4 screws of these clips that is holding the screen, then put back all your connections where you unplug the stuffs. If you put them back, then you will close. Okay, But then let's talk about what spoils the screen and the panel. One of the things that spoil the screen easily is too much exposure to the sun. Do not expose your digital finder always to the sun. That is why it is advisable that whenever you are working with this, you make sure you put it in the bag. As you can see, this is the bag. Whenever you are working, you put it in the bag, because this bag actually have a transparent cover that prevents much heating of the sun on the screen of the digital finder. Then it also help you to hold the digital finder so that it doesn't slip out of your hand while you are trying to fix your dish or while you are trying to track. So it is important. Then another thing that can spoil the screen is when you expose this thing to water. When you expose them to water, when you expose it to water, it can either spoil the screen or the panel. Are you getting me? So uh, if you are working with your digital finder and you discover it is raining, you will have to find a place to cover your digital finder first, so that water doesn't get inside it and begin to spoil the panel or some other things, or probably the screen. So water can spoil, exposure to water can spoil both the screen and the panel. And another thing that can spoil the screen is too much exposure to the sun. And lastly, endeavor that you keep it out of reach of children, because they can actually smash it. So these are the things that spoil your digital finder, and the ways I've listed so far are the ways you can change it. And another thing lastly that can spoil again is the adapter. And one of the things that can spoil the adapter is when you are always leaving it plugged at the power source. Whenever you are done charging, it is advisable that you unplug the adapter. So that is one of the things that spoils the adapter. Next episode of this, we'll still talk more about this digital finder, and if there is any other thing you want us to talk about uh, based on this digital finder, endeavor to tell us at the comment section. And then if you want to get any part of this, either the screen, the panel, or the battery, you can always reach us. I will drop a phone number, a Nigerian number, on the comment section, uh, where we have a branch in Alaba International Market, Lagos. That is in Nigeria. For those in Nigeria, if you will need any of these things, or you want to get a brand new satellite digital finder, you can call the number, and when you make the payment, we will make sure we deliver to your location nationwide. Thank you for watching. Please guys, if this is your first time of meeting us, endeavor to subscribe, because this is the only way you will support me for doing this kind of stuff. Thank you so much, and meet you next time.